Hi, my name is Rick Sanchez. I'm with a company called Tractor Tip, and what we have for sale here today is a Komatsu PW170. We're going to talk a little bit about the mechanics of this particular machine in the first clip, the operating specs in the second. That does close, but I'm going to open it. So we're going to talk about the operating specs in the second. We're going to run it in the third. The serial number of this particular machine is K like Katie 3035, and I'm going to leave that last digit blank. Price on a new machine like this these days is about $275,000. As far as manufacturers go, Komatsu's ubiquitous out there. They're the #2 supplier of heavy construction mining equipment in the world. They're quite a bit more expensive than Caterpillar. Matter of fact, Komatsu sells more excavators than all of the other manufacturers combined, and it's not because they're cheap. They build solid, reputable, reliable machines that hold their value well and have good parts availability. The weight of this particular machine is 40,565 pounds. The widest point is the end of this casting right here, just off this stabilizer hinge pin. That's 8 foot 1 inch. Highest point is the top of that cab at 10.5 feet. The transportation length of this unit when it's in transport profile is 29 feet. Comparable machines are like maybe a John Deere 190 or maybe a Cat M318. As far as the history of this unit goes, this machine, like all the machines we purchase, is an original owner Dallas, Texas machine. The significance of that is that this machine has no rust on it. I mean, you can see some surface rust on it here, but that has nothing to do with salt or any kind of corrosive seawater or anything like that. I mean, we're 300 miles from the ocean and we're in the Sun Belt in Dallas, Texas. We don't see salt around here. The only salt we see is the salt on our kitchen tables. This machine comes from a large, well-organized contractor that I do a lot of business with. I've done business with this guy for 20 years, 25 years now. He's got a comprehensive maintenance program that rivals some of the best I've seen. I buy equipment from him, and he buys equipment from me. And as far as all the equipment that I bought from him, we, as well as all of our customers, have been happy with all the machines that we purchase from these guys. And it should be said that before I buy any machine, I have my mechanics thoroughly inspected, and then I go out and I inspect it before I write a check. As far as options go on this tractor, it's obviously wheeled, a wheeled excavator. It's got auxiliary hydraulics, you can see there. This right here is actually, you can use that plumbing for coupler, or you can use it for rotational circuitry if you've got a shear or something like that. So it's got bidirectional hydraulics, or dual function hydraulics, I should say. This is dual function hydraulics and rotational circuitry, so that's pretty good. Tank, does this one have a pattern control change valve? I don't think this one has a pattern control change valve on it. It is a 4-wheel drive unit. You know, but you're not going to climb big mountains with this machine. They're really designed to get around the city streets. What about a key battery disconnect?
Yes, listen.
Okay, it's got a key battery disconnect. Right there. It's got an outlet in the cab. I'm not sure if that's 12 volts, so I would verify that before you plugged your iPhone to it, because it might be a 24 volt outlet. As far as the engine goes, this is a Komatsu diesel engine. It's an SA4D102E Komatsu. It's a 122 net horsepower engine. It's got a 66-gallon fuel tank, which will run you 12 to 16 hours depending on your operation. Okay, so I guess another option would be that it's got stabilizers, obviously. You want to flip these back in when you're transporting it. If they're out, you're over 8'1". Actually, if they're out, you're like at 8'6". So all the fluid levels on this unit are where they should be. This machine is mechanically sound. There's no leaks. Everything on it works. It's got 3 speeds. It's got high, medium, and low for transportation. I think top speed is like 12 miles an hour. I'm not going to break any land speed records with this thing, but like I said, it's 4-wheel drive. The tires are probably about 95%. They're 18-19.5s. They all match. They're all in excellent condition. There's no cuts on them. As far as things wrong, the air conditioner is not working on this machine. We have not had a chance to mess with it, and I don't want to spend the money messing with it, because then I'd have to charge whoever's buying it, and whoever's buying it may not care if it's got an AC, so I'm just going to leave the air conditioner alone. So AC doesn't work, and it may be something simple like a fuse. We just haven't had a chance to mess with it. I mean, it blows, it just doesn't blow cold. Another thing is that the mirrors are missing. See that? And then this mirror over here is broken out. And then this work lamp over here is missing. Oh, and this latch right here. This is another thing we just haven't gotten to, but this latch needs some adjustment. It's not catching, but the door closes fine. There's nothing wrong with the door. It just doesn't. It's not kicking over on the. It's not grabbing this thing like it should. I don't know. We'll mess with that. But as far as everything else goes, the hydraulics are strong. There's no cracks or welds anywhere in the work equipment. As you can see, there's never been any cracks or welds in it. The cutting edge on the teeth are about 95%. As far as the bucket goes, this is about a 1-yard bucket. It's considered a 48-inch bucket with the side cutters, but it doesn't have side cutters. They took the side cutters off to get the width down. So right now this bucket's got a 38-inch bite. With side cutters it'd be 42. The maximum size bucket you can put on this machine is a 1.75 cubic yard bucket. This bucket is about 40 inches high and about 27 inches deep. The maximum height for this excavator is dig height is about 30 feet. The maximum breakout force is about 17,000 pounds. The maximum dig depth, I think, is about 17 or 18 feet. I don't remember offhand, but it's somewhere in there. The maximum lifting capacity for this unit from the front at ground level is about 14,000 pounds. We are going to run it in the next clip. Okay, so this is the inside of the cab here. Here you got, I'm not sure what all these buttons are for, but this right here is for your stabilizers. This obviously is your steering wheel. This is your forward and reverse. That's reverse. Of course, this depends what direction you're facing. If you're facing the other way and you've got your steering axle behind you, then forward is actually reverse. But here you got your engine RPM. These are your keys. Engine RPM, park brake, like I say, these are your work lamps. There's your air conditioner control, more work lamps. So, let me turn the speed on. Turn it on. You can see there's no error codes. The meter is showing 2,968.1 hours. This is a heavy operation, like if you're digging in it looks like this is blinking, but it's not. They're not blinking. I think it's just the phone. Kind of weird. I'm looking at it and it's not blinking, but on my phone, when I look at it on the screen, it shows blinking. I don't know how that's going to come out, but they are not blinking. These are your different work mode operations. This is a breaker operation, fine operation, like if you're doing grading, general operation, and heavy operation, like if you're again doing heavy digging. And then this is your lifting operation. This is your auto decel button. Here's your travel controls. That's pretty much it. There's your seat. Seat's in good shape.
The stabilizer's not on the ground because you're on the hill.